I'm Coach Lucy, owner of New England School of Archery and Supplies, and you can also find us at theflyingarcher.com. I had a student the other day come to me and go, "Hey, Coach Lucy, I can't do as much shooting in the winter as I would like to, so I can stay good at shooting and develop my form and stuff." And I said, "Well, why?" And she was like, "Oh, come on, we just had like several feet of snow in the past week." Well, good news is that there are things that you can do in the winter that does not require going outside, which will help increase your form, increase your endurance, increase your mindset, actually eat healthier and feel better all around. Wow. And then you can actually do this all year round, even when you can shoot outside whenever you want. So what I would recommend first is that you set up a practice schedule to do these different items that I'm about to describe to you and talk to you about. I would recommend that you work with a coach or somebody like, or myself, to set up a daily plan, as these things will be sort of maybe different things that you already do in your life. And when you make changes, it's good to have someone that you're accountable to, whether or not you even tell them that you're doing it, but just someone that knows that you're making changes in your life makes a difference. So the first thing I like to talk about is practicing inside. Practicing inside you can do really easy with a stretch band and do form work. So example, you got your feet in your stance, set, and do the whole form. And then what you can do is you can use a bow. Now, of course, when you use the bow, you don't want to let go of the string when you come all the way back. But you get your stance set, and you go up to come up and around the setup, and you do your coiling and practice all the different parts of the form. And you make a plan. How many times during the week are you going to do this, and how long per session? Visualization. Visualization is extremely important, and doing it correctly. For example, I took a semester off of school when I was in college, and so I hadn't flown an airplane. I was taking flight training, so I had not flown an airplane in 5 months. During that time period, I actually did visualization of the flight maneuvers and the checklists. So when I came back to school, I did a flight test in an airplane, and then I went to the FAA and did a flight test for a new rating, and then I flew with the Civil Air Patrol, and I took a flight test with them so I could fly the airplanes during instruments, and I passed all of them, and I had not been in an airplane for 5 months. And before I started that, I only did about 3 or 4 hours of training with an instructor just to brush the rust off. Let's go to weight training. Core muscles, those inner core muscles are really important to develop. So I recommend, maybe going to the gym and having someone go through a weight training system for you. And you don't want to forget about the legs. The legs are power. How many times do you think you walk to retrieve your arrows and you come back, and then you walk out to retrieve your arrows and come back? Man, you could be walking miles once you add up how many times you retrieve your arrows. Also, there's a really good resource. The Olympic coach is Coach Lee as of right now in 2015, and he has a really good website. It is kslinternationalarchery.com. If you scroll down on the left sidebar, he has a link to training an SPT. He has a great resource there of doing form work and stamina training right there on his website. I highly recommend it. So for cardio, if you're not into this whole running 10 miles kind of thing, well, you can just sort of get up, go out, and go for a walk. Just get moving. Get a membership at a gym and try out different things. Ooh, I like this type or that type better. And have fun with it. Always have fun, Food. Today they put a lot of stuff in food that's really addicting, so if you try not to eat something, it can be kind of challenging. You could do something like, when you go and you stop to get gas and you walk in, you find yourself hungry, you know, like we all do, and those chips are just right there, and you go, I really want that big bag of Doritos. Well, instead of grabbing the bag of chips, you know, move your hand over and grab something healthier, like a bag of, say, almonds or raisins, or, you know, something that doesn't have the sugar and all the different types of chemicals in it. Then pay for it and run for your life, because those other chips are going to be calling you, come back here, eat me, please. Another thing that's really important to do is relaxation. Do something and put it in your schedule that helps you relax. And also stretching. Maybe something like yoga or Tai Chi. It helps you calm your mind. Archery is a huge mind sport, mental sport. And make it fun, you know? And maybe call a friend and say, hey, you know, I'm doing some stuff differently. I'm going to go to the gym. You want to come with me? You know, hey, let's go try a yoga class or whatever. And you'll find that if you're doing this stuff that I'm talking about and create a plan and actually do it throughout the winter, when it's summer out and you can really go out and do a lot of shooting, you'll find yourself stronger physically, mentally, and it was just like amazing. You'll love it. You know, because in some parts of the country, as you know, it really is hard to just step outside and, you know, go and shoot. I guess you could, but it's much nicer to shoot when you got, you know, 80-degree weather and the sun's just beaming on you and just feels nice. You can get a suntan while you're shooting. Well, this is Coach Lucy, and from theflyingarcher.com.